the three times.
Uh, they ready, and I think that they're going to. It's just going to be too hard to beat them. Like basically.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be. It's definitely gonna be hard. Like I say, they played. They played. If you just go back and look at, and I mean, I know regular season really doesn't account for too much, but because they played three times, they both, both teams know each other, and they both played each other when they both were at, maximum strength. When Aaron Gordon went out for a little while, and he wasn't there for that last game. But they played. Houston played Golden State with Katie and beat them with Katie in double overtime. So they've won a game versus Golden State at full strength, and they've also lost two. So if I guess that's why I would say one.
I think they played them 3 times.
Yeah, they played them three times, but what I'm saying is Golden State won twice. And Houston won the one game they won. They won it in double overtime.
Yeah. So I see absolutely. I see. It just being too much. I think in the playoffs, in the regular season, it's easy to catch a team where you got back to backs. You play 4 games in 5 nights type stuff that they have going on. So, it's easy to catch up on a team. But in the playoffs, it's like you play a game and it's 2 days and you play the same team. Ain't no, you're not going to catch them off guard. You're not going to be tired from playing some other team.
Right.
They ain't messing with your family, not around no more. So, most of the time you isolated from even the stuff that's going on in your family. So, it's a different level of focus in the playoffs. And James Harden has to be the best player on the court to win. I think you have to. If your team is inferior with talent, you have to display yourself as being the best player on the court for you to have a shot.
I mean, no, you're that's a disrespect to Houston, because Houston has a well put together team, man. Like, they have a well put together team. Trevor Ariza is one of the better defenders. Clint Capella is one of the better defenders. Patrick Beverly is one of the better defenders. And you're not looking for scoring from neither one of those players I just named. And then we're talking about Aaron Gordon, Lou Williams. I mean, listen, man, they have a nice squad, a nice put together squad. Right. That's not an inferior team.
All that sounds good. All right. So, Iguodala better than a lot of us. See, because we just try to.
Oh yes, of course. Iguodala is one of the better defenders. Yes.
I know that's what, but he's a better overall player than a lot of the people that you name. On any given most nights, he's gonna give you double-digit points, and he's gonna guard some of the best players on your team, and actually do well at that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And guess what? I'm going to leave him open on offense. If you want to take that 3-pointer, take it, Iggy. I'm giving it to you. You've been a 25% 3-point shooter your entire career. So. Just as good as he is on one end, unless he's putting the ball.
He's not a liability, man. This man was Finals MVP, averaged almost 20 in the playoffs, in the finals, with LeBron on the court. So don't say he's not. He not no all 3-point shooter, but he can score the ball, man. Like
Yes, when he's taking a ball to the rim, he can score. But in order
and
to do
he
that, you have to have lanes open. In order to have lanes open, you have to have people not separating from their men and playing gaps. Yeah, I mean, so there are situations where you take advantage of, but don't tell me Andre Iguodala is going to score 20 points twice in a series this year. I mean,
he don't have to do it. And these are people that ain't. This is what I'm saying. This is after Kevin Durant then, you know what I'm saying, slipped up on 30 points like he did the other night, where you don't even know what happened.
right.
Curry busting you in your head. Klay Thompson taking his chances whenever he gets the opportunity. Then Draymond Green is hitting his shot. Like you got all of this stuff going on, and people talking about they bench. Ian Clark is Ian Clark has been one of the better, most consistent bench players that I've seen in the league this year. All the way around, he always contributes some type of way. He plays better defense than people give him credit for. He, like Ian Clark. It's all of these names. It's a lot of names. You talk about the starters, but like last night, it's so many people that are disrespected on Golden State team, mostly because they own the team, and for instance, like JaVale McGee didn't miss a shot last night. He just catching alley hoops and blocking shots and getting rebound. Like that's all he has to do. That's all he has to do. Like catch a couple alley hoops, block some shots, get some rebounds. You know what I'm saying? That's all this man. All he has to do. He is well beyond capable of doing that. And it's just too many people. It's too many folks. We didn't mention Sean Livingston. People that's gonna come in and help. Look here, another
I
person
mean,
that's
so
on the team now. Barnes. You forget about Barnes. He's not playing
Matt,
right now. Matt Barnes, like it's too many players, and the people that you're talking
oh
about,
my God.
the other team. Go ahead. They're not going to go out and have great games against people like Matt Barnes and Iguodala and Livingston. All of those people haven't seen defense until they play Golden State, because in my opinion, it's the best defense, especially on the guards. On the
I
guards,
mean, I
yeah.
would I would probably agree with you more if they hadn't already beat them. If they hadn't already beat them, I would probably say they would get swept, even with Harden. But they showed me that they can beat Golden State full strength. And they're one of the deepest teams in the league. They have a 9-man rotation. Like,
All right.
I mean,
All right, so you're gonna take. So you got quality and quantity. Golden State has both quality and quantity advantage, and you still think like
right.
they have more players and they got better players, and you still
Nah,
think
no, they're not as deep as Houston. Nah, I won't. Nah,
easily. Didn't even
nah.
mention David West. Didn't even mention David West. We didn't. And I went through 6 other names on the bench. We didn't even
Man,
mention David West.
wh- how often is David West getting in the game? How many minutes he's man? I mean, I understand he's a vet. I love David West, but don't tell me David West is making that much of a difference over. I mean, that much of a difference behind Draymond Green. Like, man,
Yeah.
he's a body, man. I'm talking about Lou Williams coming off a bench.
All
You
right.
know, who can give you 30 off the bench. Montrezl Harrell, man, he's gonna get a steal and a block coming off the bench. Sam Decker, I don't leave him open. Patrick Beverly, man, come on, man. That's for some teams, that's their starting roster. And I named all bench players. That's a starting roster for some of these teams in the league. And they all coming off the bench.
Oh,
Patrick Beverly?
so Golden State doesn't have a starting roster coming off the bench.
Um, okay. Matt Barnes is not a starter for me. For me, um, for a lot of teams, I guess so. Yeah. All right. So I would. All right. Matt Barnes is a starter. Sean Livingston, yeah, maybe a starter depending on what team. I wouldn't start David West.
I think that some of
Patrick
these.
McCaw, I wouldn't start Patrick McCaw. Ian Clark, I like Ian Clark. I'm not sure if I would start him. I like him though. I definitely like him. I'm not sure I would start him. Um,
I mean, it's a lot of horrible players out there that's starting. Like I said, including Patrick McCall. You talking about McCall, but I'm really talking about Ian Clark. I think Ian Clark is better than Oladipo as a basketball player. Just knowing when to pass, when to shoot, when to do whatever else. Like,
yeah,
but
he's a better offensive player,
he
definitely.
better all around player than me. Oladipo shows me absolutely nothing. He has never shown me anything. I don't know why you would trade Serge Ibaka for such a player. That I don't think it's ever going to live up. And Serge Ibaka looking like the best player in the series over in the East now. You get rid of him. Uh, you know, well, we just did that, man. They're gonna. My prediction is zero losses before they get to the finals. I just don't. I just think that so many teams have so many problems with them, and I think that when you have teams, for instance, like you got a team, for instance, like you got a team like Golden State. No, I'm sorry, San Antonio. San Antonio cannot guard Westbrook or Hart. I mean Curry or Klay Thompson.
You said San Antonio?
San Antonio cannot guard. Really, they can't. They have nobody to guard Curry, Klay Thompson, or Durant. Like so, it's like it's gonna be pick your poison, and all of them gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? You choosing between strychnine, you know what I'm saying, and just a whole three different chemicals. Like it's not going to. I don't see where they're going to be able to make their inroads. And you got Kawhi Leonard. He really the only person that can play defense on the team. Really, he's the only person that can play defense on that team. So I just don't see him being able to do it in the playoffs. In the regular season, I can see how you can steal a game and stuff like that. But in the playoffs, they already got they got a lot of games together. They may have 40 games together now where they play with each other and kind of know what's what. They're not going to, I just don't see a team over there being able to do it, like I said. But somebody may surprise me, but I think the only person that will do it is what Kyrie and LeBron is capable of doing. Like, you're going to have to have two people that's going to dominate. Two people that's going to dominate to be able to keep up with that, because they got three. And if you're like me to think that Draymond Green is actually a dominating player, which I watch on a night-to-night basis, they actually have four players that dominate their positions at times throughout almost every game. I just don't see how you're going to be able to overcome that. But yeah, that's us. That's Barbershop Sports Politics. We just shooting the breeze on Golden State to the finals. Always click and subscribe.